Hi, my amazing Virgos. Welcome to Secret of Self Shaman. We're going to be doing a reading. Sorry, I'm late. It's been a crazy, crazy weekend here in the States. It's a couple weeks, really. But let's see what's going to come out for you, my sweet Virgos. And lots of changing. So lots of changing for you, Virgos. It's like you're trying to straighten up. Like you're trying to really hold your posture well. Okay. Oh yeah. But it's like you feel yourself slipping, but then you catch yourself, which is really, really good. So we have this wonderful dear love. Sorry for the echo. What's going on, Virgo? Y'all are having a very eerie feeling about the communication that you're getting, the messages that you're getting. You're trying to look beyond something. Some kind of fear. You're really trying, y'all are really trying to listen. Yeah, so you have the bear spirit here. And like you're shifting, so your soul, your higher self Virgo, so your higher self right here is trying to communicate to you something about protection. So you're getting way too many messages. It's like your younger self is trying to listen to the messages that are coming in from a very well-known source. And it's making you very like lethargic, very down, like you're missing something. There's something that once was there that you feel like is not, but it's like your younger self, like I guess you call this your inner child. You feel like the message that are coming from people are, well, it might be spirit too, but I feel like this is people around you. Like someone's not saying something here, Virgo, that is, their silence is so strong and it just feels like daggers of ice glass. But your evolved self knows that this is just a cycle of process, okay? It's like you're shifting like seasons from, like this hibernation type of moment into more of, even though it's winter, you still can live. It's something about you're not going to die from this change, but it's such a massive change. It's like someone's cutting off your right arm, okay? I just want to know how this is connected. So in your life right now, your smell it, taste it, touch it world, Virgo, you're being influenced by some kind of message, and this might be the child within you that is receiving the messages or that is being the most curious right now. And your ego, we could say this is your ego, is trying to be calm or something. But it's almost like you're depressed or sad and you're not wanting to listen to any messages. You don't even care. It's like you just stopped. But you're in the spirit world. So in the head space, your thoughts, and then your higher self. Yeah, so again, here's a Gemini coming out here. So you are in your head space, and here you have destiny. So the destiny that you're meant to transform. So I want you to see this. This is a black bear, and then you have a polar bear, okay? And so you have the guardian, and then you have the mystic, okay? So this is about how you're thinking about two different spectrums of life. Okay? I feel like we need to pull these. So, and it's a really about independence. And I feel like your independent feeling is so unlike you because you're such a community-based believer. And so you're trying to figure out this independence, where you fit in, where you belong, because something has been taken away, something that you favor that has always brought you comfort. Yeah, so you're watching this happy family, things that were very structured, very consistent, change dramatically. And you know what's interesting is my mom, my mother, she's a Virgo. And I actually can see a lot of this in her right now too. That's very interesting. So you have the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is this influence of hibernation, and then you get out of hibernation. It's like you've been isolated in this wonderful hermit mode, which is creating this wisdom. And then it's like you've come out somehow or another. Sorry, this goes here. And your perception of coming out of this, it's like, you know, bears, for black bears in the winter, they go and hibernate and they come out in the spring. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. And then it's like you've come out of this hibernation, doing all this internal work and all the messages that you've been receiving, and then all of a sudden it's, well, wait a minute, it's still winter. But the polar bear lives in winter and ice, okay? So that's very important. So you're trying to figure out what is the best way for you to celebrate this, you're like regeneration, like you're having to deal with an environment that you're not used to dealing with. However, you are prepared to do so, okay? So whatever you felt, you know, you're looking in your life about happiness with family, specifically emotional happiness, and then you're being dislocated. I mean, it's like a discombobulation, like a complete unbalance, and a sadness that says, okay, hey, where is, you know, this stability that I've always had? And you're having to reconfigure that, okay? So you might be seeing 333 or 33. That might be important to you. Something about August here, which would be around your birthday. You're now being asked to passionately embrace this new environment that you have found yourself in. A lot of y'all, if you look to your mother right now, and how she weathered the storm, or it could be, no, it's a mother figure, so it's a nurturing figure. All of your life, she has done it before, and she will have good advice for you, okay? Yeah, definitely so. This is definitely, your mother also might be someone that has always given you inspiration. And then, yeah, something definitely in August is happening. Something that you're going to be regrowing yourself. It's like you need warmth. It's like you're having a hard time regulating your own sense of happiness, your own sense of stability. So like you have here this lizard, and look how foreign. All of these animals, you have the deer, you have bear, two types of bears, and then you have a lizard, which is a reptile. This is what's in your headspace, is that you're in this space of massive passionate protection. But how this is connecting to you is this is complete complete different ends of a spectrum of the way to perceive something inside and outside of self. And then you have the Hangman and then the Queen of Cups, which is basically Pisces energy. That means that I have the ability to believe. So you see this guy right here, he's hanging upside down, but he's also blowing this horn saying, I need to look at something differently which is a complete different environment that you have found yourself in. And then you're formulating these emotions to where you see like this is like this posture piece, like something about your posture. Like when your posture is aligned, you can think better, you get better communication. But you see that on here? It's like, here are your wings, honey. And you do have this commitment that you need to be able to make to yourself that says, I understand this perception and this perception of how two people can live in the same world, but be completely opposites. Okay? They can survive in that. And so it's bringing those two different types of emotions together in the same space. Okay? So Virgo, you're basically kind of really struggling about how you can rebuild something that you've always wanted to be there and relied on. It's just like this tree that gets, cut down. If you leave the stump there, if it has life still, it will regrow. It will sprout new branches and regrow. Okay? Hopefully this is making sense. But the very strong message here is that your mother, as I say that, the Queen of Pentacles come out. Your mother has done this before, has had the same situation. You need to ask her. She understands what you need to focus on. And it's okay to have this strife in your life when you are rebuilding a part of yourself. And this is just a part of yourself. I feel like that's real important. Yeah. So Virgo, you're needing to, this is going to help you make a decision on what to do, is basically rebuild your strength. So it's time to rest and go and seek advice on how to regulate your emotions during this transition. So, and it's a mother figure, a nurturing, mothering figure. Okay. So let's get some advice. Yeah. These are pretty strong advice words, and I feel like you need some very direct information here to help you, Virgo. So that's why I'm pulling these cards. And then we're going to get a heart message, and then a question, whatever question that you're asking, okay? A yes or no from the angel deck. Okay, so the top of this deck, it says, sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons. God, that's tough. That's a hard one for you, Virgo. Because you love stability and structure and you don't like really change. Okay, this is falling off. So if you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. Okay. The moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one. I feel like we need to read more into that. Not giving an F is better than revenge. So this tells me that there's something in your environment where you feel like someone took something away from someone or you. Some kind of stability was taken away. Okay? So instead of harboring this revenge feeling, you should remove yourself from caring. I think that's whoever this mother figure is will help you with that. It says, be kind-hearted as F and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a mother effer. That's huge. That's huge with this card. So I'm going to read that again. Be kind-hearted as F and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a mother effer. So how is it that you could still have whatever this situation is, whatever this environment change is, how can you say, okay, I don't have to attach myself to this, but I also want to be able to speak and communicate what I'm feeling, okay? It says, hold on to, It says, hold on to resentments. You're having a hard time communicating, this is for sure, Virgo. Excuse me. Holding on to resentments is like talking. I can't even read. I mean, what the freaking French? Holding on to resentments is like taking a SITH in your own heart. So that means that you're harboring something, some kind of loss here that really affected you, but I don't know if it's affected you like physically directly, but the messages that you're getting from somebody. Okay? So someone in this situation around you is just like stoic. The other person you're feeling is like a lesser, like they can't protect themselves, that they need protection, and that's the messages that you're getting. And then, but it's something's been taken away here. I don't know what this is for you. So what is the best that could happen? Oh, that's a question. So what is the best that could happen here, Virgo? Whatever's been taken away, what is the best that could happen? That's you need to actually ask that. There's 3 ways to fail at everything in life. Complain about everything, blame others for your problems, never be grateful. Gosh, I don't see that in you. Do not. So I wanted to read the back of this card, one that says the moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one. This goes back to this feeling card. You're needing some kind of emotional support here. So be grateful, or sorry, get grateful, get grateful. Get grateful. If you're looking for answers, the easiest fix to any problem is to start with gratitude. Look around and name something that's awesome. The other day, I was having this low feeling, and I was doing laundry or hanging something up, and I was like, man, I'm really thankful for these hangers that I get to hang my clothes up to. And it was so funny, but it worked. So maybe something that simple. Look around. Okay, so, and then it says, do you have a truly amazing cat? I don't know. Yeah, that's awesome about that cat. Or what's awesome about that cat? Aren't you glad it's alive? Do you hate cats and don't have one? Isn't it amazing that you don't have to live with one of those furry little creeps? This talks about the 2 ends of the spectrum, the Gemini. So if you have a Gemini around you, maybe you ask them, can you look at the one extreme and the other? Maybe they'll be able to give you some insight. Okay, now, so keep going. Okay, so that was a pretty good analogy. So let's get a heart message for you, Virgo, and then we can get the yes or no question answered, okay? So be thinking about it. So what kind of heart message does my perfect Virgo need right now? We got 2, 3. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. We have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So what is love to you, Virgo? Stability, structure, right? Make sure you have that. So the first card that came out, I feel like these all 3 need to come together. So we're going to flip them all at the same time, but I'll let you look at that's you asking a question. That's you saying, is this close? Am I close enough? And here's the whispers, the messages that you're getting. Message of balance. So love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Then we have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. That's interesting. There's something about communication. Massive communication here. I feel like my throat just completely cleared up when I said that. So ask your question, Virgo. Let's see what it says. Okay, so you're asking, what is the overall message here? The overall message is that your life feels like it's